This is episode 4 of From the Ditch to Filthy Rich. Now, if my voice sounds a bit funny, I do apologise. I've still got that sore throat and it is playing havoc on my voice at the moment, but we're going to get through this as best we can. Now, at the beginning of episode 3, I mentioned about Hal's special time trials again, that if you have that available, you should have done that by now and applied the free HSW upgrades to your Banshee. Now, if like me, you don't have that available because this is the second character on your account and you already did that with your first character, then what I suggested was that you purchase the HSW upgrades for the Banshee anyway, so you can do the HSW time trials once a week. Now, I've lost the footage for that. I was going to show that in this video. I haven't got that available. I have done that already, though. I have paid the HSW upgrades for the Banshee, and now we can do the HSW time trials once a week. Also, I said at the end of episode 3, you should be going ahead with the current daily grind that we had going on with the Vehicle Cargo Warehouse and with the Acid Lab, and saving up until we had just over $3 million. My character right now has $3.1 million. If you don't have that yet, I suggest you keep grinding away until you have that, because what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and purchase the Kasatka submarine. So if you don't have the $3 million yet, go get it and come back here when you're ready. So how do we purchase the Kasatka? We need to come into Warstock Cash and Carry, and you'll notice here that it is locked on my screen. So how do we unlock that? We head up here near the casino to the music locker. And we need to go in, we need to meet a character. He is Martin Madrazo's son, Miguel. Here he is here. He's going to tell us all about Cayo Perico through this cutscene, and it's another long, boring, unskippable cutscene, so just take it in and enjoy it. Once you've done that, you come back to Warstock Cash and Carry and it will be unlocked. So these here just changes the colour of your submarine, doesn't really do anything for you. The flag, this is a free change here. You can pick the flag of your country. I'm Australian, I'm going to pick Australia. The sonar station, this is something you might want to add later. There are hidden treasure chests all around the ocean that you can use to get that. The guided missiles, again, it's not something you really need. The weapons workshop, if you don't have one, pick one up maybe. And the moon pool vehicles, the Sparrow here, we do want the Sparrow. We're not going to get that just yet. We're going to go and do the Cayo Perico heist first. Then we'll pick up the Sparrow at the end of this episode. That'll help grinding out the Cayo Perico heist a lot easier. And this mini sub here, the Kraken Vista, you don't need that. So just get the basic package right now. Don't get any of the upgrades. I probably should point out at this point too, you are going to need a suppressor on one of your weapons. The level I'm at the moment, I'm only able to get a suppressor for my pistol, so I suggest you go to Ammunition and buy the suppressor for the pistol. Now once you own a Kasatka, through your interaction menu, through the services, you can request the Kasatka and it will spawn in the ocean, pretty close to your current location. Head down to the water's edge, go back in your interaction menu and request a dinghy, and you'll be able to use that to get out there. The first time you go inside, you'll go through another unskippable cutscene where you'll meet Pavel, and he'll tell you all about the Cayo Perico heist as well, and how to set it up and how to gather the intel for it.
Don't worry about it. Calm down.
Okay, but I hope you brought the music. Tell me you brought the music.
Look, the music is in my phone, in my car, at your house. Somebody's slipping.
Tell me you guys are pulling up right now.
No, boss. We got a problem. The car's gone.
Hey, what the fuck?
Shit, Dre, what's in that phone? Anything about me?
Private financial shit, naked pictures, but more importantly, a lot of my fucking music, demos, unreleased shit. This could be a fucking problem.
Feel like this vacation over before the motherfucker got started.
Hey, guess what? We're not going. We're gonna send somebody else.
I had my flip-flops.
Now I just thought I'd let that cutscene play, because if you didn't actually realise, this was released a year before the Dr. Dre contract and the agency. So yeah, this was kind of setting up the Dr. Dre contract, wasn't it? So that's quite interesting. I forgot all about that. Once you land on Cayo Perico, you will meet El Rubio, who we are going to be robbing. Okay, so once you get through the cutscene, I'll just follow my path here. This is how we're going to go ahead and scope out the island ready for the first heist here. I'm not going to cut any of this footage, I'm just going to let this play through so you can follow the exact path I take. Be sure to stay out of the vision cone of all of the NPC guards that you can see. So this one in here just need to come through this gate, stick to the right as much as you can. Now there's a guard in the car there, we're just going to let him go through first, there he goes. And there should be a vehicle here, an ATV or a Jeep we're going to steal. We'll take the four-wheeler here. Now, as you're coming through here, all these areas, just be very careful of the guards and the towers, just because if you get spotted, you're going to get sent back to the beach party, and you have to start all over again. So just be very careful. Just follow my exact path here. We're going first to scope out the compound. Again, just watch the guard in this tower at the top here. You just want to wait for him to be looking away from you. There we go. Now, I reckon you just head straight to the base of the tower here and wait till he's not looking towards the compound and head down there. And he's looking off to the right now, so we'll head straight down. Now, you only need to come down here to scope this out the very first time you come to Cayo Perico. Once you've done this heist once, every other Gather Intel mission that you'll do, just to restart the heist, you'll just come straight to the communications tower, which is where we've got to head now. Head back up to the communications tower. Once here, there is a box we need to hack, and it can spawn in here on the ground level or over here on that shed. If it's not on either of those two locations, it's up on the towers somewhere. And there are 3 levels it can spawn on either one of those 3 levels, so you've just got to check. Now, interesting note that when you come here after this first time, if there is a guard at the bottom of the tower behind that shed facing towards the compound, then the box you need to hack will be up on the top level somewhere. If there's no guard there, it'll be down the bottom. Best way to know how to hack these is the X represents times 10, so 5 times 10 is 50. The straight line with the 2 diagonal lines through it is times 2, 2 times 2 is 4, and the box with the vertical line through it is times 1. So that's nice and easy. Open up your phone, go into the app. Now, the first time you come through, you're going to go through a cutscene here, which I'm not going to show you. I'll let you watch this one yourself when you play. Once you're out of the cutscene and you've got free range of the camera, I suggest you go through every single camera this first time through and move your camera all the way from left, all the way to right, all the way right, back all the way left, and do that on every single camera. And the reason we want to do that is there's going to be points of interest that you need to scope out. For example, when you're looking at the outside of the compound, there are sections of the wall that you can use to get into, and you need to scope those out. So do that with every single camera, and that's what you're going to see me do here now.
You see that keypad on the door? This must be a way into the compound, if you can find the code. A guard will have it somewhere. Too risky to check now. You must look when you're here for the operation itself. Look up there. No spikes on this section of wall. With the right tool, you could climb through here.
The next thing you need to do is head to North Dock and take a photo here and send that to Pavel. He'll also ask you to get a photo of any secondary loot. In this case here we've got the green stuff. So just do this, take a photo, send it to Pavel. Now once you've done that you need to steal a boat, and what I suggest you do is head around the south of the island to where the compound is. Come up to the back of the compound here, jump into the water and swim underneath, and you're looking for the drainage tunnel. Yeah, where is it? Just there in front of me, the drainage tunnel. You don't need to take a photo of this, just spotting it like this will allow that to be scoped out for you. This is important when you're coming to do the main heist. Get back in your boat and head up to Main Dock, which is just north of the compound. Stand on the dock here and take a photo and send that to Pavel. This is where we're going to be entering to do the heist. Next, head to the airstrip, and we need to get a photo here of the power station. And finally, take a photo of this tower here. This is where the air defences are for the island. So it is important to take a photo of this one and send that to Pavel. That should be the last thing you need to do. When you're ready to leave, head over to the pilot here and head back to Los Santos. Now set your spawn location for the Kasatka, head into a new invite-only session, and let's get on with the prep missions. First we're going to go ahead with the weapons loadout. I recommend doing the Aggressor. For me personally, it's just the best weapons I think. You got the shotgun, you got a handheld machine gun, and it's a pretty good one. Now look down the bottom here, if it says go to Merryweather HQ, this mission absolutely sucks. It takes so long to do. What I recommend you do is go to a new invite-only session, come back up to your setup screen here, and request another weapons loadout mission. There are 3 different office locations it'll send you to. You want one of those. They're pretty much all the same. And these ones are the much easier ones to do. Now before you actually leave your submarine to go do this, head to your helm here, sit down and request fast travel, head to Vespucci Beach. This is, in my opinion, is the best location to sit your submarine while you're doing all the setup missions. Now at this stage, because we don't have the Sparrow for the Kasatka, which can be stored inside your Kasatka, making the setups so easy for this, just request the dinghy, and we're going to head into the helipad near the marina, and we're going to request the Frogger. I hate recording these when it's night time, you just can't see a thing. Anyway, you want to land your helicopter on the roof here. This is probably the worst of the 3 roofs that you can land on to do this mission with. You just want to, with this one here, you want to land it kind of on the kind of like overpass bridge type thing here. This can be a pain in the neck. Just hop on there and head inside. And this is where the suppressed weapon's going to come in handy, so make sure you got that ready. Now you can do this completely 100% stealth. Just line this guy up with a headshot, shoot twice. One opens the door, one kills him. This guy here on the right, headshot him. Come around here, and this guy here, headshot him in quick succession, and then this guy here, headshot him. Then come over here to the locker. It's not going to open straight up. You're going to need to hack the computer, so come over here and hack. This is one of the hacks you would have done through the Sightseer mission, so you should know what to do here. One of these awful ones here where you got to find the numbers. That I absolutely suck at this one. Once you've done the hack, you've got access to the gun locker, steal the weapons, and head out. Now, as you enter the Corona here, make sure you press left on the D-pad if you came on a flying vehicle and landed on the roof. Otherwise, if you've got a ground vehicle, you come by land, make sure you press right on the D-pad to exit. That'll send you to the ground. But you should be coming through with an air vehicle, because you can do that complete stealth. Now, while you're using a helicopter for these prep missions, I do recommend that these 2 helicopters take the gunmen out on either side. That way, no more helicopters will spawn in, and they won't shoot at you, and you're not going to die while you're trying to take off in this helicopter. And look, once you start using the Oppressor Mark II for this, then just hop on and fly off. You don't need to worry about killing them. Now, the reason we want to save up and get the Sparrow is when you fly directly over top here, if you press right on your D-pad in the Sparrow, that will then land you inside the Kasatka with your Sparrow. Instead, at the moment, because we don't have that, we're just going to land on the back here, and we're going to come in through the back door here of the submarine. Next, we're going to do the cutting torch setup. This one is going to send you off to one of 3 construction sites in which you need to steal the cutting torch from. You can do this in complete stealth by grabbing this hard hat here, and just make sure that none of the guards are looking at you when you pick up the cutting torch. It'll be in one of these containers here, so it's not in that one. Have another look around, and I got lucky here, it's in the second one. There are normally 6 or 7 of these that you need to go around and check. It may be in the last one you check, it may be in the first one you check. It's completely random, so just have a look around. Jump back into the helicopter and fly back to the submarine. If you want to play it risky, try landing on the nose of the submarine, because this door here will bring you out directly in front of the planning screen, which will make it look a little bit quicker for you. Otherwise, park it on the back like I did after the first mission. Next, we're going to do the fingerprint cloner. This is going to send us out to one of 3 warehouses, in which we need to go inside, kill the guards inside, and hack a computer terminal. Do not worry about trying to do this in stealth, because stealth will be broken as soon as you get inside anyway. Now, you've got 4 guards inside here, just take them out as quickly as you can. Over to the laptop here and do another hack, again similar to what we've done with the sightseeing missions. Jump back in the helicopter and fly to the location of the archive. Now, if you want to do this stealth, which with a helicopter I recommend we do, take out the cameras here before you go inside, and then the security guards won't be alerted to you being here. Now, in the future, once we've got the Oppressor Mark II and we're doing all these setups using that, I wouldn't worry so much about not breaking stealth, because you're going to get away quick enough that the guards aren't going to get you anyway. So I like to enter first person view as I'm coming in here, and because you run through here so much quicker in first person, come down the back here, it's on one of these 3 benches here, and your character will pick it up automatically, so you don't even need to look for it. Just as long as you're within, or even not even arm's reach, just in close proximity, you will automatically pick it up. Head back out, jump into your chopper, and fly back to the submarine. And unfortunately, that's where I lost my helicopter, so look, doesn't matter. These can be done just as quick anyway without it. Now, first time through, we're getting the Madrazo files, so that's where we need the safe code. This will be the same with the bearer bonds, where you need the safe code. So when you've got the safe code, I recommend doing the approach vehicle next. If you have either the tequila, the ruby necklace, or the pink diamond, which is you're going to need the plasma cutter for to get out, then do that one next. But we're not going to worry about that right now. I'll explain all that later. So next we're going to do the approach vehicle, which we're going to go with the long fin. Head towards the police station and Pavel will contact you about a truck you can steal to tow the trailer. You're going to see on the map you've got 2 different locations you can go to. One down here on its own. That one is a Phantom Wedge. And that's pretty useful, but we're not going to worry about that right now, because we're going to have a heap of NPCs to kill to get that one. So come down to the one where there are 2 truck icons, and that's just going to be the standard Phantom. So head down there, steal the truck, drive up towards the police station, and then simply just reverse the truck back into the trailer. Make sure it's all hooked up before you drive away though. Drive back in here, hook it up like that, there we go, and drive off. Now you want to get down the road just a little bit from the cops. You need to lose the wanted level here. So just drive down the road here a little bit and hop out. Open up your weapons wheel, grab a grenade, and just blow yourself up. And this is the quickest, easiest way for this particular mission to lose the wanted level. Some missions this won't work on, this one it does, so just do that. Hop back in the truck and drive it to the waypoint. Now, in the future, it will be worth buying the Phantom Wedge to do this mission with, because you can fly straight to where the police station is. You can spawn the Phantom Wedge in right beside you, and it just makes it that much quicker and easier. But we're not going to worry about that right now because we can't afford it. But that's something we're going to get down the track in the future to do this heist with. Now, the final setup we're doing is the safe codes. Now, I like to park the car just here and head inside the casino. Once you're inside, come around to the left here to the elevator, and this will put you in a little cutscene. Now this part here confused me because I had never done this, having not owned a casino penthouse. If you own the penthouse, it'll send you straight up. If you don't own one though, you need to get the security pass, and you need to come down to the garage and come into one of these cars and steal it from the boot. or the trunk for you Americans. Once you have it, head back upstairs. Now there are 3 possible locations that can be the penthouse you're after, so I like to come around to the left here and check if the guards are here. They're not there, so it's not this one. The other one is down here on this bottom wall. And they're not here, so the only other place they can be is on the back wall here. So head down here. And here they are here. So take out your suppressed weapon and headshot them both very quickly under stealth and holster your weapon before you head inside. Now there are 3 possible spots that the head of security will spawn at, and well, this is one right here, so there he is, straight up. I'm not going to kill him yet, I'm going to show you where the other 2 are, just so you know for future reference. The second spot he can spawn is inside this room here, behind that table. And the third spot he can spawn is down here at the end of the bar. So once you've located him, just take him out, head over to his body and press right on your D-pad. He took a few bullets there to go down, didn't he? Press right on your D-pad and you will search him and steal the safe codes. Now at this point you used to be able to just blow yourself up and you'd respawn outside of the casino and you would have no wanted level and the mission would be passed. Rockstar have since patched that. You do need to escape the casino and lose the wanted level now. So just shoot your way out. And this is why I suggested parking your car here where it was. So you've spawned right outside your car. Now just head down into the sewers to lose the cops is the best way I've found as a low level without any flying vehicle to get away from here. Once you lose the cops, that'll be mission complete. And you can just fast travel back to your Kasatka by going into a new invite-only session. So once you come in here, set your approach vehicle for the Kasatka, set your infiltration point to the main dock, your compound entry point to the drainage tunnel, your escape point to the airstrip, and time of day to day, come into weapons loadout and add your suppressors here. Don't do your suppressors on your setup menus because you're going to have to pay $5,000 otherwise. Now just follow the route I take, and I'm going to speed some of this up, so just watch carefully what I'm doing. First off, you want to swing around to the left here. We're going to head to the airstrip first off. You just want to be really careful when you're pulling up the boat here as well. You don't want to beach it because we do want to use it again, but you don't want to park it in a way that it's going to float away either. Okay, we're just going to sit here and wait for this guard to come past, and we're going to kill him using stealth. Just like that, and then come around the corner here, there's going to be a security camera to our left here. We're going to take that out as well, like that. Climb up onto the roof here, and the security guard up here, take him out. There's a camera just to the right, left of us here, underneath the gutter there, take that out, and then just come in here and take the loot. Now, unfortunately, that wasn't enough to fill the bags. We need to go across the compound here to the hangar and have a look what's inside there. Now this guard here, you want to wait until he's as far left as possible. So you just turn there, take him out. If you kill him any further to the right, a guard will come through in a jeep and will spot him, and that will set the alarm off. And we want to do this heist completely in stealth. As you can see in here, got a stack of cash, so I'm going to have a look at what's upstairs first, because one more stack of cash isn't going to fill the loot bag. And we can use this forklift here to pick up this crate over here to get upstairs. Just climb up onto the back of the fork here, climb up onto the crate, and hop over the fence here. And it looks like we've got 2 stacks of green stuff in here, so this is going to completely fill the loot bag. Now, if you don't know, the white stuff, 2 stacks of the white stuff will fill your loot bag, 3 stacks of green stuff will fill your loot bag, or 4 stacks of the cash will fill your loot bag. If you're lucky enough to get a painting spawn in El Rubio's office, 2 paintings will fill your loot bag. And if you happen to be playing with another player, or if you do the sneaky little wall glitch, which I'm not going to be showing how to do because I don't show glitches on this channel, the gold 1.5 stacks will fill your loot bag if you're lucky enough to get gold. So that has filled up our loot bag. Now we're going to head back to the boat and head around to the compound. Once you reach the compound, hop out into the water. Make sure you equip your rebreather by pressing left on your D-pad. And come in under here and you need to cut through the grate. This is pretty easy to do. Just hold down R2 and just move your analog stick back and forward, left to right. Then go up and down, just like this, nice and easy. Left and right again, left and right again, and up and down.
You know, I once knew an admiral who said that swimming through an undersea pipeline was closest he felt to inner peace. An interesting man. God rest his soul. So, next up, swimming pool maintenance.
Once you're inside the compound, follow my exact path here. Come up these stairs, hang around to the left, go through this courtyard, through here against the wall, turn to the left here, staying out of the vision cones of the guards to your left. Come over here, hop over this fence, and just wait at the bottom of these stairs. The guard up there, we're going to wait till he turns away. He's turned away. Let's go up here now. Up these stairs to your left. Come around here, and we're going to kill him, but we're going to wait until he steps onto the grass. Just there, stops. Take him out. He didn't drop the gate keys, so that's not unfortunate. Take this guy out. He didn't drop the gate keys either. Head up these stairs here, and there's one more guy up here we need to kill him. We're going to hope he drops the gate keys. And he didn't, which means we need to go down through the elevator, and we're going to have 3 fingerprint hacks we need to do now. So make sure you come over to this wall safe. This is a bit of extra money in here, so grab that. And then as we didn't get the gate keys, we need to come down over here and do the fingerprint hack here for the elevator. And this hack isn't too complicated. Just set the top one to the top print, set the second one to the top print and go across to the right one. Then set the third one down, to the top print and press across twice to the right. And just keep following that process, and it's quite easy. After a while, you'll get these so quick you won't even know how quick you've got them done. And the third and final one here to the left. There we go. Top across 3, top across 4. That one's right there. Top across 6. There we go. Got it, and we're in.
Is that it? Bravo! Now into the elevator. We are so close. Did you make it? Are you in the vault?
Now, if you have either the Madrazo files like we do, which is in the safe, or the bearer bonds, Pavel will text you here with the code. So just enter this in the same way you do when you're doing the stash houses.
You remember the combination, yes?
Whoops, it was 97, not 91, wasn't it? Let's try that again. There we go, okay.
Such a lot of effort for such a little file.
Now just head back out the same way you came in. If it was through the elevator like I was, come out through the elevator. If it was through the gate down the bottom, head out that way. Now once you're out, just come out the same way you came through. Now when you get to here, just be wary. I've got the Juggernaut coming through here. You may not have him. Just keep an eye on the map and have a look. We're going to wait for him to go down the stairs.
Just because you're fleeing the crime scene of the century does not mean there is no time for opportunistic theft, yes? You like it, you take it.
Now you can see there he goes there. So once he's gone, hop over the railing here. Head up these stairs here. Now there are two guards over here. One is stationary, one is on the move. If the one is on the move is over here, just wait for him to go past. Otherwise, do what I did then and just stay out of the vision cone of the one who's stationary. Now the first time you leave, this cutscene here is like, yeah, fair enough, your character's never been here before. However, this cutscene doesn't change when you do this heist a second time or 100th time. My main character, I reckon I've done this heist, yeah, close to 100 times, and he still goes through that same cutscene. Just push the damn green button. Come over here, take this guy out on the bike, and we're not heading to the airstrip, even though that was what we set as our escape point. Instead, I want you to come down through here, just be aware of that guard to the left there, and follow the exact path I take here. We're going to just go off the bottom of the map, because it doesn't actually matter where you escape from. And this is the quickest escape route off the island. So come up over here, jump off here, into the water, and when you jump down into the water, you're going to look for the 3 mines just over here and swim towards those. And as soon as across the bottom, the text there that says Escape Cayo Perico, as soon as that disappears, that is the mission done. There we go, mission done. And it was as simple as that. I've seen other YouTubers tell you to swim through the trench, yet you swim through that trench and you just keep swimming and swimming and swimming and swimming, and it takes forever. You head to those 3 mines and the mission finishes so much quicker. And when you're trying to get the elite challenge as well, you've got to complete the heist in under 15 minutes. If you're taking a bit longer than you normally would have, and you're getting close to that 15-minute mark, precious seconds are going to count. So make sure you swim towards those 3 mines.
Hold it right there.
And then you go through a cutscene, which I'm going to skip. And that will be mission passed. Now, if you did what I just did, followed along completely and had no hiccups at all, you're going to get a pretty decent payout. You're going to also get the Elite Challenge, which is an extra $50,000. Now, if you complete the Elite Challenge on hard mode, that's an extra $100,000, so bear that one in mind. There we go, Elite Challenge complete. Now the worst thing about the Cayo Perico heist is it does have a 3 in-game day cooldown. So you need to go do other stuff. But what I did next was I went and purchased a few more weapons. The suppressor's still locked for the carbine rifle, so I can't get that yet. I'm going to get the assault shotgun, because this will actually make some of the missions I do quite easy. Make sure I put the suppressor on, because that'll make the weapons loadout mission for the Cayo Perico heist so much easier. Now, if you've done as I've done, you should have $3 million in your bank account again. So what I recommend you do is go into the Kasatka menu here on War, Stock, Cash and Carry, and let's purchase the Sparrow, because that is going to make the setups for the Cayo Perico heist that much faster and that much easier. Now head back to your Kasatka, hop into the Sparrow, and you will need to equip some weapons to it. Press right on your D-pad to enter the customizations here, and let's go ahead and we're going to put the homing missiles on it. And we're also going to put flares on it, just to make sure we've got a countermeasure in case we're in a public lobby and people are trying to shoot us. So at this point, this is what your daily grind should now look like. When you first log in, go to your warehouse and pay Lupe to source crates for you. Head to the stash house and that'll fully resupply your acid lab for you. Head to your office and source a vehicle for the vehicle cargo warehouse. Now at this point we're not going to bother about selling a top range straight away. We're going to just source the vehicles until we have 32 vehicles in the warehouse. That's what we're going to do from now on. Then once we have the 32 vehicles, that's when we'll start selling. After you've sourced a vehicle, you should now head back to your Kasatka and start the Cayo Perico heist. When the Cayo Perico heist is on cooldown, that is when we'll go to our vehicle cargo warehouse if we have all 32 vehicles, and we will sell one of the top range vehicles, the one that you like the handling of the best. That way when you source another vehicle, it'll be that same vehicle. If your acid lab is full, you'll also sell that while Cayo Perico is on cooldown. If your warehouse is full, your cargo warehouse, we will sell that while on cooldown for Cayo Perico. If you haven't done the time trials, the regular time trial, the HSW time trial, do those while the Cayo Perico heist is on cooldown. So basically we're trying to maximise the amount of money made between doing Cayo Perico heists back to back, because there is that almost 3-hour cooldown. There is 2 more things I want to show in this video before we finish up, and that is the Gather Intel mission once you have finished the first Cayo Perico heist, because it is slightly different. We're not going to be going into the beach party. For this one you're going to be stealing a smuggler's plane, so come down to the fast travel section here again, same as you did before when you went to Vespucci Beach, and have a look on the map, the closest location to where you need to go, and simply fast travel there. There are 4 different spots that the smuggler plane can spawn at, so just have a look on the map at where you need to go. In this particular case, it's this one here. And this is where having the Sparrow really helps out, because you just jump straight in your Sparrow and fly over to the location here and take out a few of the NPCs. Be careful not to blow up the plane, and then just land, take out the remaining NPCs and steal the plane and just fly south. Once you're on Cayo Perico, head to the exit of the airstrip here and steal this motorbike. Instead of sneaking through this checkpoint like we did last time through the gate, come over to the left side and use this here to jump up over the top. Now just be very careful of the guards. Make sure the guard in the guard tower is not looking your direction. Then just head up to the communications tower, making sure you are avoiding all of the guards. Hack the box again and locate your primary target, and once you've located that, you can exit out and go into a new invite-only session. The next one I want to show you to do, if you have something inside the glass case like I have there with the pink diamond, which is either be the pink diamond, the tequila or the ruby necklace, then you need to do the plasma cutter setup instead of the safe code setup. Just land outside the safe house and head inside. Once you're inside, just take a couple of steps forward, pull out your phone, take a picture and send it to Pavel, and then leave. Head over to the location he tells you to go to, and what I recommend you do, and I forgot about this here when I was doing this, because I normally do this on my main character using the Oppressor Mark II to just fly in nice and easy. If you've got the helicopter using the Sparrow like I have, and you're following along, you'd have the Duke of Death like I have as well. Simply land maybe a block away, don't shoot off like I am here now. Call the Duke of Death in, land a good block or 2 away from the location here, call in the Duke of Death, and then just come in and take out the NPCs in, because you're completely armoured from bullets and that from NPCs, they're not going to kill you. And then just drive back to your Sparrow once you've collected the plasma cutter, and then fly back to your submarine. What I haven't shown here was a comedy of errors that happened for me because I didn't do what I just suggested for you to do, and I ended up dying a few times. My Sparrow blew up, I had to wait for the cooldown period to spawn it back in, but we got it done anyway, so that doesn't matter. And the great thing about the Sparrow is as you fly over top your Kasatka, hit right on your D-pad and it will bring you inside. And that is going to do it for episode 4 of From the Ditch to Filthy Rich. What I recommend you do is stick along with the grinder that I have just mentioned before, doing the Cayo Perico heist over and over again, while fitting in those other ones, the vehicle cargo warehouse, selling your acid lab when it fills up, making sure you're doing the stash house every day. And we want to save up. Black Friday is coming up. They're going to have huge Black Friday sales on the next weekly update event. So you want to be saving up at least $10 million, I recommend, because I've got a gut feeling about a couple of vehicles going on sale. I could be wrong, but if I'm not, well, that's going to be great. If I am, well, we'll find something else to spend that money on. But yeah, save up the 10 mil, doing the heists, doing your other businesses, and we'll go ahead with episode 5 after the next weekly update event when we know what's on sale with Black Friday. Anyway, I hope you found this useful. Sorry for the really long video this time, but I had to explain the Cayo Perico heist in detail for any newer players who are following along with what I'm doing. And yeah, a lot of explaining in this video, unfortunately, so I couldn't cut this any shorter than it is. If you found it useful, please give a like. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video. Happy gaming. Cheers.